Hi, everybody. Welcome to a First Call Tarot. This is Melody, and we are going to do a new kind of reading. This is going to be a weekly general collective reading for each individual element. Um, In between the monthly readings, I am trying to be creative with my readings and trying to generate different kinds of readings. So I don't know, Spirit was just like, hey, while you're waiting for your package to come, why don't you try this kind of a reading? And that's what they said, a weekly reading. And another reason why I felt that they kind of like was pushing the issue was because this is a deck of cards I've had for um, about a year and a half now. I got them for my birthday, not this past year, but the year before. I got them for my birthday, and I messed with them and messed with them and messed with them, and I've not used them for a reading yet. So these are going to be my weekly reading cards when I do weeklies. We're going to use the Messenger Oracle cards by Raven Felon too with these weekly readings. By the way, these are the Crystal Tarot by Philip Permutt. Permutt. Sorry if I chopped that up, but that's what the cards are. All right. So we're going to start off with the element of fire. Now, how I come about with the elements that I am doing readings for is by how many views each sign got. So the number one viewed sign for the month of January was Aries. Aries is a fire sign, so that's why we're going to start off with fire. All right, so last and final message before we get started with this reading is this is a general collective weekly reading for the fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We do have a super full moon, blood moon, full lunar eclipse coming up. This reading goes from today, January 14th, to January 21st, which I do believe is that eclipse. It's a super blood moon, full moon, lunar eclipse in the star sign of Leo. So, therefore, Leo is another fire sign. So, I'm kind of curious what is coming towards you guys this week as far as not only a full moon, but a super moon, a blood moon, a full lunar eclipse in the star sign of Leo, like I said, which is a fire sign. So this is for the fire signs of Aries, because you were the number one viewed video. Leo, because you got a full super blood moon coming in your sign. And Sagittarius, well, because I know a lot of Saggies, and I love each and every one of you guys. So, including my twin, he's a Sagittarius as well. So, all right, and this is a general collective reading specific to them signs. If you would like something more personal to yourself, you can contact me at acrowscall@gmail.com or hit one of the links to either my Facebook page. My the phone number to reach me is also linked there. You could shoot me a text message, and you could. It's not linked to my YouTube, but it's linked to my Facebook page. If you go there, you'll find all that information. And I have a link to Patreon. Is where there's different tiers where you can either pay us a monthly subscription and get these weeklies or bi-weeklies or monthly specific to you, or you could buy a one-time tier, and that would be your own personal reading. All right. So with that being said, fire signs, let's get started. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for the week of January 14th, 2019 to the January 21st, 2019 for the full moon, blood moon, total lunar eclipse. Spirit, what messages would you like to bring forth to the fire signs for this week, up to and including the full blood super moon eclipse? Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So we're going to pick 3 messages. So it'll be like a pick a crow. But because there's 3 signs, take whatever one resonates with you. If they all resonate, that's fine. If only one resonates, that's fine. That's up to you as an individual. So let's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs, January 14th to the 21st. Spirit. All right, so first message, what we're going to do is I think I'm going to shuffle these. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it, but this is the first crow. So it is, all right, I got to remember that. Crow number 1. What is coming towards fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's the first message for pick a crow number 1? Challenge your perception. Number 5. Okay, I don't know how well you guys can see that, so we'll just close it up so you can see it better. Look how pretty that is. Move it around here a bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. Look how pretty. You can see the angel wings clearly in that. Okay. It looks like she has a sword. Looks like it's anchored into whatever she's standing on. She's got golds around her, which is a direct line to source. Whomever your source is. All right, so let's read that for fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Let me see what number that is. A number 5. Okay, so 5s are about changes. 5s are about changes that we can make as a human in our lives. Okay, so let's read what the message is on here. You cannot challenge an outdated perception or one born from a lack of understanding. If you are unwilling to put aside your feelings and beliefs and embrace another's point of view, to do so makes you aware of the whole and stands you up on a high where you can see that both parties involved in a dispute can act against an injustice. Both can be right, both can be wrong, and what one may perceive to be harmful may be seen as both healing and beneficial by the other. Okay, so Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for pick a crow number 1. So Spirit is telling you to, challenge what you're seeing, embrace both sides, so that, so that you can be healed, and embrace that healing within yourself, in which when you embrace that healing within yourself, you are going to raise your vibration, which will then put that healing back out into the world, because remember, what you put out there, you get back. So if you put out that healing, you will get it back. So they're telling you you can't challenge outdated perceptions or one born of lack of understanding. Okay, so challenge things. You need to challenge and learn and understand the energies that is coming towards you. So we're going to shuffle and see what they are for pick a crow number 1. Okay, So we got the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Sun, the Moon, the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, there's a lot of cards here. All right, so right off the bat, I do see the eclipse energy. Okay, I do see the eclipse energy because of the sun and the moon showing up beside one another. So I feel that there's going to be something illuminated that is going to bring some kind of a clarity when it comes to balancing out your emotions. I do see the Queen of Pentacles. So if you're a man, I do see you finding balance in your feminine side here in the 3D world. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So whoever is picking up or resonating with crow number 1. Okay. So again, you're going to find clarity once you realize that you need to put aside your feelings and beliefs and embrace another point of view. So yes, I feel that that's why you need to find some that you are. I feel that you're going to be multitasking your emotions. I feel that that's what they're telling you. You can't challenge something if you are in an emotional um, um, if you're out of balance emotionally here in the 3D world, and they feel that this eclipse that's coming is going to eliminate what is out of balance, okay, in your 3D world. And I feel that it is definitely going to give you some clarity because we got the Ace of Swords beside the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is a soul mate energy. It's about two souls loving one another. And it's also about the yin and the yang, finding that balance here in the 3D world. Because, you know, if this is a true soul mate connection, you will have both sides. You will have the yin and you will have the yang. And finding balance is one or the other. Finding balance within yourself in that yin and yang energy, I feel is going, that's what's going to be illuminated. That's what eclipse is bringing, a fire sign. That's what I feel for this first message. Okay. So again, we're going to read it. You cannot challenge an outdated perception or one born from a lack of understanding. And I do feel that you are going to get your understanding with the Eight of Swords. Okay. Um, if you are unwilling to put aside your feelings and beliefs and embrace another's point of view, which comes in with this here, you're multitasking. I feel that you could very well be listening to another's point of view, because we have the Ace of Swords here, and it is about communicating something too, or even thinking about communicating something. Okay. To do so makes you aware of the whole and stands you up on a high where you can see both parties involved in a dispute can act against an injustice. Both can be right, both can be wrong. And what one may perceive to be harmful will be seen as both healing and beneficial by the other. And I do feel that this is the person that's finding it beneficial, is this Queen of Swords, because and she's standing back and watching it and gaining clarity over that, okay, through this eclipse about this love partnership, this Two of Cups energy, this soulmate energy. Okay. All right. So that's pick a crow number one. So pick a crow number two. Let's move on to a message for pick a crow number two. All right. All right. So we got three that popped out. We got 46, it's time to reflect. Look at them colors. Those are all the colors of your chakra. Okay. And number 46 adds up to a 10. Tens are the ends of a cycle and a new one manifesting would go. You always come around on that wheel. You may be at the bottom right now, you're going to come to the top and then eventually you'll get back to the bottom. It's just how life works. You're moving on that wheel of cycles. Okay. So it's called time to reflect. And if you look, it's two faces reflecting one another. But you got the blues and the purples and the oranges and the reds, like it's like fire and ice are reflecting one another. Water and your um like water and fire are reflecting one another. Air and the base chakra, all the colors of the chakras. Like it's amazing because you got your purple, your blue, your red, your orange, your yellow. It's all them colors. The only color that's missing is the green. So that may be what spirit is telling you to reflect upon. What's the one that needs to find the balance in? What's the one that is missing in this card? What are you reflecting upon that you really aren't seeing is what I feel. But I feel that there is some kind of reflection going on when it comes to, I mean, you got the purples right in the center too. So it's like blue, purple, red, orange, yellow. I don't see no green. That's the only one that's not on there. All right, so embrace the dark. Okay, so I feel that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for pick a card number two, they're telling you to reflect something that's in the darkness. Okay, time to reflect upon it. I feel they're telling you to reflect upon it and release it. Okay, so I feel that whatever is in the dark that they want you to embrace, I feel has something to do with your heart chakra. Okay. And then the last card is be patient. Okay. So I do feel that spirit is telling you time to reflect because of the lunar eclipse. Okay. Because that's what eclipses do. They eclipse a situation. They make you reflect upon a situation. So I do feel they're they're telling you to reflect and embrace something in the darkness, okay, that's being reflected back to you, and to be patient about the situation because that I feel that something in the darkness could very well be illuminated. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay, so we're not doing reversals in the general reading. So I feel that there could be some kind of a walking away of something, okay? Because that's what the Eight of Cups is. You're walking away from something, and I feel it has something to do with your emotions. I feel that you're walking away from things that no longer serve your emotions. And that's why I feel that you're reflecting on this, and they're telling you to embrace it, to acknowledge it and walk away from things that no longer serve your highest good. Okay. And the reason why I feel that they're telling you that is because if you be patient and look at the yellow, and the orange. If you be patient, something new will come here in the 3D world. I feel it's some kind of abundance, okay? Some kind of a new beginning, and it's going to be abundant, okay? Because look, you got your pentacle, it's half in the ground and half out of ground. So that's telling me that whatever this pinnacle was that you planted here in the 3D world is growing. Yes, it is a bit of a slow process, but look, it is growing. It is the seed that you have planted is definitely growing from your nurturing here in the 3D world. And I feel that it will be time to harvest this inflow of green, whatever that you have planted. But first, you need to reflect upon something that is not any good for your emotions. Embrace the darkness of it. Be patient. Walk away from whatever you are reflecting upon that's keeping you in the darkness, so that the 3D here in the real world in our lives can usher in something new for in the beginning, something new here in the real world, here in the 3D world. I feel some kind of a new beginning is going to happen. So let's get a couple of more cards. Okay, so we got the King of Cups and we got the Two of Swords. So what I feel is this King of Cups right here, this King of Cups right here is the one who's doing the reflecting. He's the one who is embracing something within the darkness. Like I said, I do feel it has something to do with his emotions, something that he wasn't quite clear about. Okay. And I feel that it is going to be reflected back to him, and he is going to see that this not seeing clearly energy about a situation is what he needs to walk away from to actually offer this new beginning here in the 3D world. Okay, for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for the week of January 14th to January 21st. Okay, so pick a crow number 3. Let's pick a crow number 3. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, fire signs. Okay, change is unavoidable. So, Spirit is telling you that this change that's coming, this emotional change that's coming for you, fire signs, is unavoidable. There's no way around it. You have to go through it. Okay, it's a number 6, and sixes are about balance, harmony, flow, movement. Yes. So they're telling you that this movement and this change that's coming in your life is unavoidable. You can't go around it. You have to go through it, is what I feel. All right. So let's move on. Let's clarify that. Yes, that it's keeping you stuck. This change that's keeping you stuck is unavoidable. I feel that it could have something to do with a relationship, perhaps, because we do have the man and woman who is chained to a iron ball. Okay, so I do feel that this relationship, this stuck energy in this relationship, feeling chained and bound to this stuck energy is coming. I feel that this change is unavoidable, so I feel that you are going to break free of that fire sign, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. All right, so let's continue. Oh, yeah. So there you are, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, showing up. Not only are you confident and you're creative and you're passionate about things, and you are a good leader at taking control and moving forward, but I see a new beginning coming for you spiritually, is what I feel, because you are going to break free of that thought pattern, that emotional stuck energy, possibly Look, see, man and woman. So this stuck energy that's keeping you stuck, fire sign, I feel that you are going to break free of that, and it's going to ignite this new creative, passionate side that you had stuck and bound in your life. Okay, so fire sign for the final crow is telling you that this message is you are going to break free of this stuck energy, and it's going to ignite a new creative passion within you that is meant to happen. I feel that it could be a spiritual, um, a, a spiritual rebirth, perhaps, is what wants to come out. I'm not exactly sure if that is exactly what's going to happen, but I can tell you that it's unavoidable. This eclipse for this next week is going to, I feel that they are going to illuminate something that is going to release this stuck emotional energy and cause you to ignite a passion within yourself that you probably never even realized that you had. Okay. Yes, because now we got the Four of Swords, and this is about being discontent in your life. You're looking at that Three of Cups energy like me, and there was somebody else who come in, or this just didn't happen for me, and I'm never going to find love. And, I can't deal with the broken heart. I can't deal with a third party situation. I don't understand why things are going so slow. Did I really miss the opportunity with this person? I feel that this broken heart energy, this discontent energy, I feel that yes, it has been moving slow, and that's the reason for the stuck energy. But I do feel for this next week, Spirit is telling you this eclipse is making this change unavoidable. It's going to ignite a passion within you that you never really realized you had because you were too busy stuck in this heartbreak energy, feeling like, I have this broken heart. There's always somebody else, and not realizing that the universe is actually stepping up and offering you that cup to offer to the person that you actually are trying to attract into your life, or the kind of partnership that you're trying to attract into your life. All right, fire signs, I hope you enjoyed that weekly reading about what's coming towards you as far as this eclipse and how it's going to, I guess, affect you and the messages that Spirit brought forth. All right, thank you. I love you guys. Blessed be from the Crow's Priestess.